my husband got up and he let me sleep in the back. He's so sweet. They gave me a little extra time, and we are in New Mexico. So there's not much difference between Arizona and New Mexico, only the mountains a little bit farther out, and they're going to dissipate yet to where you don't see them at all. They're way out there. And soon you won't even see them, so you can't see them really on the other side. Way out there too. So, though we are starting to see Joshua trees again, so I would guess that's a little exciting. But yeah, that's what we got. We stopped and found a bathroom, and they did push us off the highway. They were working off the highway. They rerouted the highway, and then we got back on and back to this. Very exciting stuff, right? So that's about it. That's the drive going back on I-10. We are in La Hacienda, New Mexico, and we're gonna push to El Paso. That's the whole thing. That was like 1386, and we are at 78%, and at balmy 86. Vast difference in yesterday so far, but again, it's only at 9:54 this morning, and we passed the Continental Divide a while back, but at least we don't have to worry about power grid for the Tesla chargers. But it does irk Tesla drivers when people park in the Tesla charging, not realizing that when you have a bunch of Teslas coming in to charge, that this is our gasoline, and the stalls get full, and that we have to wait for somebody who has to get charged.
Now turn left onto Silver City Highway Northwest.
Not being a pain, but it's our form of gasoline. But at least they don't have to go far for the electricity. But it is out of Valerio, and gas has dramatically dropped to $2.89. By the time we stop again, when are we going to be in Texas? I think, or close to it, right there at the El Paso Mexican, or yeah, we'll be right by the Mexican border. We haven't been by El Paso in, what, 07? Yeah. But there's a Blake's Burger. When you get off the highway, there'll be a Chevron. Just guys that know that. And trains. Lots and lots of trains on this trip. I think we've seen like 6 or 7 today.
In 500 feet, turn left onto East Cedar Street.
If kids like trains and you're traveling with them, they're going to love this trip. Oh, there's a Burger King on the other side of the highway, so. And a Walgreens and a McDonald's, so if anything, you don't want to grab food at any of the gas stations. Oh, looks like an Arby's and Denny's and Pizza Hut up the road here. guys and a KFC, an opportunity to see what's here to eat.
In 500 feet, take the Interstate 10 East, US 180 eastbound on the left.
So at least it's not so much so that it's just straight up a stop. Interesting that there's a Valario on both sides. Made the hard way, made by hand. I don't know if I'd go with that logo. But onward. Oh, y'all, if I want to get back to Texas, we are back in it. There's Wet and Wild Water Park. Yep. Now, if you're traveling through Texas and you need a break, there's a water park there. We're about to hit officially the Texas state line. And we are in El Paso, bordering city, which technically borders into New Mexico. And Mexico. We do have a couple friends that live here. My husband's a Border Patrol agent. And she actually used to work with my husband. They both went to MP school together. And she actually worked with me when I was PTO president. Her daughter was in one of my classes way, way, way back. She got medically discharged a long time ago. She was a frontline commander, so during the Iraqi war. Now, do you remember who I'm referring to? Okay. Don't want to mention her name. Technically, but we see green. A little bit. Texas is very famous for making their bridges very pretty and their underpasses. Usually they have a stop point here. I don't know where it's going to be, if they still have it, because the border's being open, so don't know, but we'll see.
Now turn right.
What street is this? Rudy's. Santa Teresa. So just inside El Paso, and there's the Holiday Inn. There's a Jack in a Box. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. There's a Wing Daddy. Never heard of that one. But this is Santiago Street and Santa Teresa and Port of Entry. Hampton Inn Suites. There can be another sneeze. And of course, Big Daddy Rudy's. Barbecue. Best barbecue. Actually, the worst barbecue in Texas is actually what we really like here. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was gonna say, it doesn't make any sense to be 7. There's always even numbers. Chargers. And there's a Walmart across the street. So we are inside El Paso city limits. And I had to take a potty break. There's a Carl's Jr. on the other side. So definitely plenty of places to eat. Love it. And we are at, wow.
You gotta love being back on the Texas grid. It's 11 cents a kilowatt hour as opposed to the 39 that we saw in California.
That's insane. I was going to say, look at the price that we're being charged. Massive difference. Wow. I was going to say, what a difference. I mean, we'd already be about $8 or $9, if not more, if we were in California. Plenty of range. And our goal is to make it home today instead of tomorrow. And I got all my yarn down here. I'm going to keep my shoes off so my socks are very clean. I don't want to get my yarn dirty. I think the last charge was, what, about $13. Hummers. Quit making Hummers for a while. They're getting ready to release the new Hummer. The electric Hummer. There's no way it's going to hold that much charge, though. And you'd have to have the dual motor to be able to handle it. That's insane. Those things are beasts. How many times were you in a Hummer when you were deployed? Were you in it at all? But I know you being an officer, you didn't drive. When you were enlisted, you did. See, one thing, I mean, if you guys are not Tesla owners, if you see the car on the left, here's a cool little thing. Depending on what color your car is, it actually depicts it on this side. So if you have a red car, it's going to show a red car. If you have a white car, it'll show a white car. If it's a charcoal color, it'll show that color.
Same with the wheels.
Yeah.
If you have the regular wheels, they'd be silver.
Cute little details. But it does have all kinds of games and stuff on it. And if some games you can get to use your steering wheel as the controller, or if you want, you can actually use a remote control like from a game system. Elon did have them add more games. Like about half those games are new now. But they now have it set to where the passenger can play a lot of those games while the person's driving. Though, I'm sure there are some people that are lying to the system. But, of course, we're not. We're listening to Joe Rogan and Clint Eastwood's son. I got a kick out of that. My mother-in-law said that I sounded like a car salesman for Tesla. I'm like, no, we're just trying to explain the differences between regular EVs and Tesla.
Well, we're biased because we've never owned a regular EVs and only go off of
True.
what we've seen and heard.
But at least we're able to explain the differences.
But we have firsthand knowledge and experience with this. So yeah, we're gonna sound biased.
True. But at least we were able to explain the Chargers. The Chargers we could definitely explain. And we're going to be off. And we're going to be heading down to Van Horn, Texas. I'll see if I can catch anything really cool on the way. And if anything, it'll be seconds for you. Well, there's Mexico right there. Be our wall. You guys can see it. There's Mexico over there. Or the fence. That's Mexico. Mexico. Flimsy fence there, but of course you got Border Patrol that is right there all the time. I can't say I didn't show you Mexico. We are definitely downtown El Paso. I'm trying to think. I think maybe their buildings are about the same height as San Antonio. I do like how they labeled their streets, though. What do you think? I actually kind of wish they did more of that around the country. Trains. Taking the scenic view. Wide load. Oh, I think it's a windmill blade.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. So I know I spoke of this in one of the videos if you guys didn't get a chance to see one of these. So you guys are actually going to get a chance to see one on a trailer.
This one at least has the edge tied down there, so really we passed. There's this kind of flapping.
They're huge. Yeah, and this is an extended trailer, so you guys can see how freaking long they are. They're massive, and that's just one. I don't know if they've got any up ahead. It's a huge railroad train yard here too. So it'll be interesting if they're tailgating another one, or if this is the last one. You don't want to be behind one of them. They're pretty scary. Oh, Highway Patrol. I think we've driven by 3 prisons.
To stay on Interstate 10 East.
And they really are in the middle of nowhere. Fort Bliss. Woo woo. Woo up. Army post. Checkpoint, inspection point. We are down by Sierra Blanca. So, yep, Border Patrol. Not sure if I can get away with videotaping any of this. I very much doubt it. This will be interesting. All vehicles must stop. When flashing, when would it not be flashing? There's always been here.
Drive east on Interstate 10 East for 35.4 miles.
There's Chihuahua, Mexico. Ha ha ha. So this is how much farther we have to go. So we'll see how and if they make us completely stop. Meantime, we got truckers to the right. We're at 36%, 87 degrees outside, 12:46. About 20 minutes. Now we're supposed to arrive at Van Horn at around 1:16. It's about a half an hour from now. Let's see if I can videotape. I'm not quite sure. Look at cameras. That's signal cameras just out whether I have to turn over or not.
I don't really stopping every vehicle.
Spot checking like military does, probably. My signal does on. Yeah, last time we went through there, 80 miles an hour. Hot diggity. Love it. Last time we went through the checkpoint, they totally stopped us. There's also about a hill up there. Of course, I think it has to do with the border being open. I think we're kind of screwed with the border. Visit historic what? Sierra Blanca. White Mountain. You can call them vintage because they vintage. Yeah, that's Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. This is pretty much it, though. tired of trains. Alright. We'll be back. Going eastbound, you're going to get off at Golf Course 138.
Going to take frontage road.
You're going to take frontage road
In 500
for the next charger.
make a U-turn onto frontage road. Now make a U-turn onto frontage road.
Now, frontage road runs all the way through I-10. And you can already see
Now
the
you have
chargers.
arrived at your destination.
Yep, it's right there. It's here in Hampton Inn in the back half of it. So you can basically see them getting off the highway. And it looks to be another, what, 6 of them? Is it 6? 3? 8 of them. You're at 20%, 92 degrees. There's big transistors up there. I don't think I saw anything deep. This is just a off the beaten path. We're supposed to be here about 20 minutes. And it was charged last time $3.74. It's not charging. There it is. So this is another 150.
Yeah, but it's to the point where we're sharing because there's some.
There's 3 other, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 other Teslas here. So everybody's basically on the same network. So the more that's here, the slower the charge. So it's saying 30 minutes. Still, it cost us less than $4 to get here. Not too shabby. And it was exactly on time. It's 1:15. Now it'll charge us up to where it says that we'll be charged enough to get to the next charger. But he always goes beyond that to make sure we have just enough extra in case there's like traffic or something. Or you never know if they do an unexpected checkpoint. We'll see where we're at in a second. So we're at the next charging station at Fort Stockton, and this is a bonus one. This is at Flying J's. So it's got Cinnabon Subway bonus. It's directly right off the highway. 8 chargers.
I want to say we were here on the way up, but I'm not positive.
We might have been. I think we were.
It was just after here that we started northwest to Roswell.
Yeah. I had to cover this now because it's now saying our address. So we're getting closer to home. Last charge was $5.06. Looks like 2 other chargers. And I'll grab some snapshots so that you guys can easily see this. So I did spot that there is a Burger King on the other side of the highway, so depending on which side you get off at. So if you get off going westbound, there's Burger King on the other side, but if you want to get food before charging, there is a Burger King there. If you don't want to eat Subway, Cinnabon, and Flying J here while you're waiting on the charge. But, you know, little tidbits. Though I did notice the gas did go up slightly, so that's interesting. But I want to pop in where it's nice and cool and go back to crafting. So I have been crafting. I didn't do a lot of it coming down the coastline because obviously I was videotaping for you guys, and hey, I had the views, had to. So, and of course, all the videos are probably going to go up when I get home because our signal has been horrible. This is why I wasn't able to do live. And being out in BFE in Egypt was quite distinguished with desert. Obviously even here, because now you really don't see the mountains no more, as I told you guys before. They plateau out a bit when you get more centrally located in Texas. So yeah, but you actually get to see more green. The more closer you get to San Antonio, the greener it gets. Half of San Antonio is a little more yellowish brown. You get more centrally located in San Antonio. It is definitely more green. And then of course you get more into all green on the other side of San Antonio, and you start seeing all green, which is the normal green for the rest of the country. And no desert. Though you'll stop seeing cacti. And don't say, if you go stay on the southwest, if you don't say cacti, they will correct you. But it is a beautiful sight, and beautiful to know that the temperature is back to being warm, but not over excessive. Here's my man. So getting in now. Yep, because this is probably the last Carl's Jr. Yep, he get me another guac burger, as he says, in a diaper. Man, one more guac burger. We're not far away from home now. We'll be home in about 4 hours or so. So we were projected to get home tomorrow. That man's a rock star. He did say, for all that has been paying attention, that he would try to do an additional video when we get settled in on the price analysis on each state and average, even at the free chargers. So after we get settled in and unplugged mentally, physically, and we get everything cleaned up, put away, and then he gets old Venom here all cleaned up. And I don't know if I showed you guys this. This little Venom. Can you guys see little Venom? That's Venom Jr. I got that at, was it Santa Cruz? Did I get that? Which?
That sounds right.
Yeah, Santa Cruz. On the board there, right? I got some pictures of a few seals before we actually got to the seal beach. Do not understand what's taking so long to get a few burgers. Come on, Cross Jr. You're wasting our power. We were at 74, and all we did was come down the road one exit.
Welcome to Cross Jr. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
You guys should remember this. We are back in Ozona. 441 was our last charge, and we are back in Ozona. Almost home. Back in between. go back to the beginning, you'll know where we're at. Of course, I'll do a little videotaping on the way out here. We went down to... Where did we go down to eat? Was it Dairy Queen? I think we went down to Dairy Queen when we came in here on the way out. And then we hit the thunderstorm. And I think this was the only charge we had. So it tells you how close we are. We're actually going to be in early. Pretty excited about getting home, and we're getting in early. My husband's a rock star. He didn't even want me to drive. He just loves this car so much. Not that I wouldn't. Right off the beaten path. Again, when we walk down, it's not that far to drive. We got another Tesla coming in. I believe that's an S. Roll it out. Back on the beaten path. Yeah, I'm knitting. Taking a break. We are on 2, not 1A, 1A is next to us. 3B. Try not to take pictures of other people. We're back in Arizona. We're getting home. My babies are already barking. They all excited Mommy coming home. We got them revved up at the last stop. Woo-hoo. Oh, the little friend. Got some pictures if you just saw him. Trying to get him to come back up. This is tiny lizard. He's more white than normal. Get him to come out. They kind of look like little alligators. They're usually spiked. You guys would find them in pet stores. I could probably make a killer if I catch a bunch of them in my yard. Take him back home. I'm trying to get him to come back out. He was actually underneath that hole. Had my husband grab my phone. And he ran back underneath here. Able to grab some pictures. He's hiding now. They're usually really fat-tailed. Really, really fat-tailed. Just like most of them here in the Southwest, they break their tail off and regrow them. He's pretty.
We have enough for our trip to the next Supercharger, and I think he's probably going to pull it. Don't know.
I mean, you can charge more and we could probably go farther, but stop out a little more often when you get pretty tired. It does help on a trip. So we got 65. Let's see what we got charged. So the next
biggest
trip.
cheese in movie history.
We're at Junction. That's about an hour and 13 minutes.
That's our last one.
And that's going to be our last stop before getting home.
Now turn left onto Avenue A.
Not so bad. Besides the next stop, how much it costs. Next stop, how much it costs. I don't think I got you guys on the way out of here. So this again is a Quality Inn. And it's kind of tucked away coming in.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Avenue B.
So when we walked down this way. It's a little walk. And what's interesting, and I was telling my husband this when we were walking, the little coverts in like Arizona is really different. They actually just go right in, but these, see that's a big covert there. They actually just have holes in the ground. And they don't have a sewage system. But this is where they just drain their water into. But what's interesting to us was that they just have drain holes, which we thought was strange. But they literally just have, like, in Arizona, when we lived there, it just pushed right in. Oh, it says 396 is what it crosses for this last charge. He's got a register. So, yeah, now this was more like what we have around our house is these, like, the rocks that people live up on the cliffs. So, yep, on our way now. So, if you were watching videos all in a row, I do believe that you would remember this one. This was our very first stop.
Now your destination is on the left.
That we actually did. And this is our last charge before heading home. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do I keep saying it's 7 when you know they don't do odd numbers? It's gotta be 8. So, pardon me, Adam. We are in Junction, Texas. Bam, bam, bam. Right outside the Shell, across the street from McDonald's. Oh, this would be, it's not Shell. Shell's across the street. What is this?
Actually, we did not go to this one because we left it 100%. We wouldn't have gone here.
No, the first one we went to was the last one in Arizona. We didn't go to this one. 396 was the last one. This is Motel 6. I think this is a TA or Chevron. We never went to one. Ozona was the first one. I can tell you that by doing the videos. So, I'd give this more charge just so you don't have to worry about so much when we go home. Oh.
Home's the easy part.
Huh?
Home is the easy part.
Yeah, I know. I get that. The red, I just gotta give it to Tesla. The red is just absolutely beautiful. Gas prices $2.91. You telling me the gas went up another 50 cents overall since we left? Because when we left, it was around $2.40, $2.50. I mean, I could go back in our videos. $2.50. Yeah, that's just dumb. And I'm not saying that because we have an electric car. I'm just saying it because, I mean, we have gas power cars. I'm just tired of the situation with certain head of our country. Because y'all need to look at what the price of gas was the last day I was a president. How much our gas went up in a matter of a week after we have a new president. That's just me. Look at his wheels, the hubcaps. With our hubcaps aren't like a, but I like how they're sliced in there. See? They're really nice.
That's such a high end.
I was gonna say, because look at the way it cuts in. Because the standard wheels, they look like flowers. And you remember how I told you that if you got those that I would hit you? So I told you to upgrade the tires because I hated them because they look like flower petals. It's like the new Ford Lightning, and then, of all things, what the hell they were doing with their the hubcaps. The rims look like freaking flower petals. And I'm a huge F-150 fanatic. And I gotta say, there's only like 3 or 4 things that impress me on it. But not enough for me to go, I'm gonna run out and get it. Nope. That's why I'm gonna get this diver truck instead. And I'm huge Ford F-150 fanatic. I've been a Ford girl since I was 5. All I said, that's why I got Papa on. He's a Ford F-150. I would love to own a Platinum Edition. But even that's gonna be a rod. For the Lightning, for me to get what I would get if I could get the Lightning, 192, 198 is probably what it'll be. 198. Right, 98,000. Right? What'd they say? 190. 190? $92,090. Right. What they said, around 92,098?
Something like that.
Alright. Well, next video will be us pulling it home. Folks, the sun's setting behind us, and we are real close. Whoa! What the hell was that? Oranges or onion? I must have dozed off of that. So we're probably going to get off at 82 miles and take the back way in, rather than at our actual normal exit. And it's going to get dark on us, but I thought maybe I'd let you know what it basically looks like outside our domain. Though it does get kind of cliffier. As I told you guys, poor little Venom here, he's bugged up. And you'll start to see cliffs. Oh, they're out mowing. Everybody likes their John Deere's. Get it in. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have everywhere around our houses. We got a big old rock shelf that's embedded in our backyard just to put our fence in. They had to eat jackhammers. So, but I'll try to roll in with the camera shots, because our dogs are gonna be screaming, especially little Coco and our old ladies. It's definitely on the greener side now. We're up on tops of the mountain. But yep, cliffier cliffs, the sedimentary rock. How you know we back around where we're live. Out in the country. were going to hit another thunderstorm, come back in it as we went out in it. Now the high beams have hit in on the car that's what the blue is right there. Obviously I'm not going to show you the street here on the Tesla.
It's not on there anymore.
Huh?
Navigation is not on. Can't see the addresses.
Well, it actually shows the street down here. That's the reason why I'm going to show it. It does show it at the bottom of the street. That's our little fire department right there. We do have a private airstrip out here. But if that tells you something, it's real private, that it's actually tucked back to where you really have to look for it.
Oh, my stars.
Oh, possum. We're so sorry this is not the coastline twist and turn that you guys are so used to.
Up and to the left at the same time.
But we know that you guys would love the courageous nonstop barking from our babies. And just to pre-warn you, Coco is going to literally scream bark, because even when being gone, I have to tilt this down because this is the entry. I don't want you guys to see the name of our neighborhood. So we are going into our neighborhood. But now I can go up. This is our little neighborhood. It's pitch black, no lights. Maybe you'll see our freakish deer out everywhere. Usually they're everywhere out in the yards. All you see is eyeballs. I wouldn't be surprised if they're sitting in our yard right now. Yep. There you go.
Another one showing that over there.
Yeah, they're freaks.
I'm sure there's a herd in somebody's yard.
Yeah. I don't know. We haven't got down to our yard. At Christmas, I start naming them after a deer, reindeer. Because for some odd reason, they tend to want to jump out at you more in December. November, December. See, our swing is like right there. See that? You always know it's our house because we change the color. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's see if the colors haven't changed in the last couple of days. My jukebox is on. You can see it from here. Our babies are going to be screaming. And there's Charlotte, my baby. Oh, there's deer right there. Right there. Here, hold on, Dylan.
Get out, I'm sure they'll.
Fully get it crazy. I let the babies loose. We'll let the babies loose. See? Deer.
It's a puppy!
Watch a deer freak out. Watch it run. The deer just standing there with a deer. Hi, babies! Hi! Hi! And the deer's over there going, what the hell? Hi! 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 Hi, baby! Hi! Hi! Oh my Coco, owie! The deer finally decides to leave. JJ jumps in the car like, I can't go anywhere now, I'm going with you. Hi. Hi. My Coco. Oh my baby JJ. Oh, here's Rosie. Hi, hi, hi. There's Rosie. Rose. Okay. I'm gonna put the camera down. Okay. Well, folks, you saw us come in to our wonderful little puppies that were so excited to see us. And you heard us talk about coming in a day early. And that's because we had to rush. We were trying to get home early because there was something very exciting happening. And I can't really tell you yet because of our landing strip here that we have in our driveway. Because we were expecting somebody very special. And you're going to find out who in just a few moments. So we had to really push to get home. And with my poor son, he had to deal with the 4 pups. And if you follow us on our Facebook pages and even on Charming Custom Crafts or on the Instagram or Curly Tails to Wet Noses or Wet Noses to Curly Tails, you would have found out that we lost Lily just over a month ago. So, I mean, it's pretty sad. But we have the visitor here, and of course I did change the colors on the house. I change them actually every night. I kind of annoy my husband, but we're going to be actually lighting the house. They're not Christmas lights. They're actually Amazon lights. But we had a landing about 30 minutes ago, and we were trying very, very hard to try to get everything done and cleaned up a little bit, but my poor son overwhelmed with the pups, and it had been raining. It was raining for weeks before we even left, and it's been raining while we were gone. Lo and behold, you guys have seen our ups and down with weather between 40 mid to upper 40s to the 111s, and we are and here they come. I just got noticed. There they come. Here they come, coming down my landing strip. So we had to rush to get here. We are actually expected to, we weren't even going to make it home. We were going to end up going straight into the airport. So that's why we were pushing to get home. So this is our end segment. We thought it would be pretty funny that you guys got a chance to see this, because my son didn't get a chance to visit and go with us. We had to bring somebody in to visit with our son. And I had to get the guest house ready early. I still didn't get it finished because I had to clean it up after the pups, because they were so excited for mommy to be home. And I don't know if you could see. They're hooting and hollering in the car. And the car is all cleaned up, don't worry. I cleaned it out last night. I stayed up all night. The 2 times, or I sat down 3 times, and 2 times I passed out. I didn't get to the bed. So, hi Jay! And there is Miss Anaheim. We had to fly her in, so no more than she got home, and we brought her back. So, surprise. Hi, baby girl. Long time no see. So, you want to tell the constituents why we brought you in?
It's my birthday. No,
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Actually, her birthday's in a little over a week. So, we brought her in for her birthday, and so her brother.
And we can spend time with Jack.
Yes. Because we couldn't take him with us. We brought her in to spend time with her brother and for her birthday.
Plus, this is school. So.
Yeah. So we had to hurry to get home to actually pick her up. We didn't want to have to race into the Oh, and the Meow Meows are coming to visit. There's Meow Meow over there. One Meow Meow. The other Meow Meow actually raced over before you got here.
Hello?
So, and there's Charlotte. Yeah, there's Meow. Oh, Coco's hollering. Let Coco out. Coco wants to meet Big Sissy.
Are we cool, Nick? Or
Coco's gonna meet Big Sissy for the first time. Coco, say hi to Sissy.
Hi, Coco.
Coco. Coco. Coco has never met her. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's okay. That's Sissy. Coco.
wow, you think you're like a German Shepherd.
Come here. Come here. Dad's over there laughing. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sissy is not going to hurt you. Here. Now you can say hi. Say hi. Be nice. Be nice.
Hi.
There you go.
I'm a nice person.
See?
Yeah.
There you
I'm so
go.
nice. I'm so.
You know what? You're not a German Shepherd. You're a small dog.
He's a turkey. Woof. Oh, there we go, guys. We can take him in and settle him down. Woof. Woof. Okay. Coco. Yep, Mommy's been cleaning. So we're going in. Woof. Say bye-bye, Coco.